Welcome to my channel, guys. I'm having a great Friday. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Friday. Let's see, I'm having a wonderful night. So 2 days ago, was a complete game changer. I mean, my second-born son, he gets into everything, and he reminded me that I have this. I could show you guys since it's easily accessible. I'll show it once a few people come on. But I gave him the Dr. Teal's body lotion. It is the moisture in the sleep blend. It has melatonin, lavender, and chamomile essential oils in it. Anyway, so I put that on him, and he went to bed earlier that night, the first night that I put it on him. He went to bed at 12 instead of 1 or 2. And then the next day, which was yesterday, he went to bed at 9. And tonight, I put it on him again, and within like not even 10 minutes or so, he was already asleep. So I am so happy for that. I'm so happy because my local Walmart, the local store where we go and get all of our stuff, has not had any melatonin. It's just been sold out. But if you guys can remember the Dr. Teal's body lotion, it has the melatonin in it with the lavender and chamomile. Game changer, guys. He's no longer going to sleep at 1 and 2 in the morning now, thank God. I had actually been thinking to myself, to the Lord, like, come on, God, like, please let him just go to bed early. Because he could stay up longer, but he's been doing better with the lotion. It's like, that saying doesn't work. Oh, people think that if your kids go to bed late, that they're just gonna sleep in later. Wrong, and wrong. If they see daylight, they're up. So getting kids to sleep is like clockwork. It's really something that needs to be better prioritized. My transition where I'm at probably has a little something to do with it. But yeah, I'm so glad that Aiden reminded me that I had the Dr. Teal's body lotion. Let me show you guys what it looks like. I got this one last year. And let me tell you, that makes a world of difference, I'm telling you. Just because half the time the store is out of regular melatonin. And he's so young, I can't give him gummies and pills. Like, it has to be in liquid form. Hi, guys. Welcome to my channel. Yes, I was just talking about my son's crazy sleep schedule. I just want to show the 14 people that are watching that if somebody in your family or your kids or you can't sleep, this stuff works. You get this at Walmart. I'm not sponsored. I'm not getting paid for that. I'm just giving you guys a helpful tip. I forgot I even had it until my son pulled it out because he likes to touch everything. Hi there. Hello. So I did a day and a half fast. I was talking to my partner about this because he is like on a whole nother level, like spiritually on a whole nother level than I am. Like, I'm pretty much just stepping into the game. He has been in it for a long time. And he was telling me, you don't have to do 40 days and 40 nights like Jesus did. And I was thinking about how cool it would be to do that. But he was saying we're built different than he was. He was spiritually and physically inclined to do that. most of us are not able to do that. That's why, because I was telling him, I was like, I've been looking at different stories of people who've been doing fasting and then it puts them in the hospital. And it's like, I don't want to be too stupid with it. I was like, how long do you think I should go? He said, well, most people do 24 hours and, maybe max do 7 days. And I was like, okay, we'll see how it goes. And I talked to him about it today. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to give myself some grace, because I did do a day and a half. So I am really proud of myself. And the first thing I ate when I broke my fast, hi there, was bananas and honey peanut butter. Because as you guys know, some of the ones that have been watching me, I've been trying to convert over to plant-based. So don't get it twisted, guys. I'm not doing the alkaline diet. I'm doing plant-based. Those are two different things. I'll explain why here in a minute. I just gotta switch over his bottle. Oh snap. Okay. But the reason why they're both different is because when you do the alkaline diet, it eliminates a lot more of some of your fruits and vegetables, and I'm not ready to do that. So we're not going there. Oh, because it's a real baby. That's why I got to use a bottle. I'm not a crazy lady with a... Please take me with a grain of salt. But I know there's people on Facebook who have fake babies on their live, and they're not all there. God bless them. But yeah, it's a real baby. But yes, guys, I know you guys want to know what else am I eating. I did, man, this place smells like a really good stir fry. I'm not gonna lie. It's perfumigating. It smells delicious. But I fried up some carrots, some cabbage. I boiled some chickpea noodles, and I put some minced garlic in it with some coconut aminos, and that doesn't stop your cravings. I don't know what will, but that is the bomb. Especially if you're looking for foods that are high in volume, low in calorie, and affordable. That's what I was looking for. That's what I concocted together. Austin, go sit down because you're about to knock my phone off. I swear, if it's not the middle child, it's him, because it sure ain't the baby. Thank you for the subscribe. I appreciate it. Thank you for all of my followers. Anybody who subscribed, anybody who's watching, anybody who wants to converse with me during the lives. Oh man, I had two crazy dreams while I was on my fast. So the first one, I vaguely even remember. All I know, I was in serenity. That's all I know. I woke up knowing that much. I pretty much forgot, probably 5 minutes after I was up, what I even dreamed the first time. Now the second time was crazy. I had the wildest dream that you could imagine. I was in the dream, I was like a person that would be viewed in the real world like a crazy person. But there was things that I knew that I was talking to this one girl about. I don't even know why I was telling her. But there was different events that I knew about in this dream as I was this person explaining this to this person. And I woke up today and I was talking to my partner about it, and I felt really inclined to talk about it with you guys. There are, of course, some things that I know I can't say, but we'll talk about some of the things that I know I can say. So the first thing is I was telling this girl that the year 2012, the year that was supposed to be the end, It didn't end the way people thought it did. It did, but it didn't. The world didn't end, but the world did end as we knew it in 2012. And that's what I was explaining to this person in my dream. That was number one. That was kind of weird. Number two, there was a guy, he was an advocate for the disabled. And I don't know who this man is, I don't know where he is in the world, but he was shadow banned and he was fired from his job because he spoke out about the truth. Yeah. There's a lot of elderly people, there's a lot of disabled people who cannot fend for themselves. And this person was an advocate for them. For whatever reason, I've been inclined to share that story. As you know, it has a lot to do with corruption. If you can kind of put two and two together, what that might be, then we'll leave it at that. Well, then go. Lay down. And number three, I'm trying to think back on, there was somebody who was telling me that, you know, the skyscrapers that are pretty much all glass and really tall, all those really tall glass skyscrapers. Hey, go lay down. If you're not going to the bathroom, go lay down. Get in that bed and go lay down. Shush. I told you to go lay down. This is ridiculous, but use your natural milk feed. It's a baby in a bottle. You got such a wild imagination. Can't you see like the eyes, the face, the bottle? But anyways, the third thing that has freaked me out, and I'll probably never go to cities that have tall skyscrapers that are built all glass, because this engineer was telling me in the dream that if one window gets broken, the structure is so fragile that it will fall. And this person was telling me because they were trying to explain this to the higher ups who are in charge of the structure of the building, and they won't do anything about it. And that reminded me of the oil spill that happened years and years ago. I don't know if you guys remember, but it was on the news everywhere. When that oil spill happened, it lasted for months, probably even years. That was really before my time, before I was really developed and really cared to even tune into that stuff. But I remember seeing it on the news. And they even made a movie about it. It was called Deep Horizon, based on true events. So what I'm telling you guys is not, once again, we can't say everything. So this is for entertainment purposes only. I from here on out, I don't want to be surrounded by any buildings that are made of all glass, because I know the structure is weak. The structure is very weak. That was a warning to me. You can take it how you want to. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, I was really stressed about not producing enough milk for the baby, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I really don't have the time. The kids keep me so busy, I literally don't have the time to maintenance pumping. Not gonna lie, like, I think people that pump have nannies, because when you have a C-section, number one, you're supposed to pump every 2 hours, right? In between all of that, if you have 2 other kids, you have to feed them, you have to do laundry, you have to cook, you have to clean, you have to weigh butts, you have to like hand feed the ones that are not hand coordinated. you have to give them something to do. Like, it's an all-day affair, and there's not enough of me to do it. I don't even feel guilty about this anymore. I really did try. I did it for like about a good month, and it is what it is, guys. In about 7 months, he'll probably be on table food, just like my middle child, because this little guy is pretty big. This is my biggest baby. He was 6 pounds 8 ounces. My middle child was 5 pounds 7 ounces, and Austin was 5 pounds 10 ounces. So he's off to a good start. Probably about around 7 8 months, he'll be on table food. My middle child, he was very, very quick, very eager, and anytime something smelled good, he wanted it. And he worked with 4 teeth for a long time. He now has like 8. He's got 8 teeth in his mouth now, but he worked with the 4 that he had. He made it work at 8 months. 8 months, and that's all it took. So I look for this little guy to be kind of where he was at. But yeah, that was a wild dream. And going back to the first point that I made about 2012 not being the same, yeah, the world didn't end, but it did end as we knew it. I have in real time, guys. This is no cap, not clickbait, not none of that. Since I've been a stay-at-home mom, I can clock 2 times that I've looked at the time, and the time has not changed when it was supposed to. It stayed the same time for too long. That's number 1. Number 2, if you're old enough to remember the box TVs, I had those growing up. You know when the TV would go static? That's kind of how vision is. And that's how it's been since 2012. It's like a micro vision of that. And I know I'm not the only one because other people have told me. And number 3, different logos have completely changed. The Volkswagen, the spelling of it changed. The Skechers shoe, even that changed. A lot of things I noticed changed after 2012. And it does have to do with the Mandela effect. There was a bunch of scientists who were trying to do different things to our reality, and they were told not to. And that's why after 2012, the world has not been the same. Even people have been different. Generations coming up are different. You guys should look. When I was growing up as a kid, when we used to draw, we drew yellow suns. If you look at the sun now, it's darn near white. I grew up with a yellow sun. I grew up drawing yellow sun. The sun that you see outside now is not the same. And I also know that the moon is just a projection. Last year, I was going on walks, like around 4, 5, 6 o'clock, about around those times. The sky would be daylight. I'd come back around the corner and it would be dark. And this was in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I kid you not. That's how I know the moon is a projection. And the reason why it's a projection is because they don't want people using those microscopes to look at stars or to look at the moon to see what is there. Because people used to be able to see what was on there when they used those scopes. It's pretty fascinating to me, the world that we live in now. The things that I thought were real aren't, including people. You gonna say hi, Aiden? You're listening to my bad. I called him Aiden. This is Angel. My bad, Angel. I'm sorry. You gonna say hi, Angel? You gonna say hi to the viewers? Hi to the people. He looks so dang handsome. I made a handsome third baby. Still got that baby smell. What do they call it? Semiotic fluid. I call it coming from my womb, but okay. Aiden's over here laughing at me. He woke up. He's like, what's all the commotion about? Oh, mommy's just doing a live, that's all. Ooh, yeah, you do look handsome. You looking at mommy? You looking at yourself? Like, oh, that's what we look like, huh? Yeah. But anyways, guys, yeah, I was just inclined to share that information with you. It's really crazy. I never in a million years have I ever seen somebody in real time in my dream, and it was so vivid. But they just cut the glass of the window of this skyscraper. And they told me if that glass broke on that building, the whole structure would collapse. And I was like, wow, that reminds me of 9/11. And it's not funny. I just have problems. I just laugh at inappropriate times. But yeah, that's what it reminded me of. 9/11. But what that person was telling me in my dream could be very well true, just because the oil spill did happen in the Gulf of Mexico. That was a real event. That really did happen in my lifetime. Cute baby, super Indians. I am speaking Indian. Oh, okay. Thank you. You hear that, Angel? You're a hit. They said you're so cute, so handsome. My middle child is over there laughing. You are too, Aiden. You tired out of your mind. You should have stayed asleep. No. You're not getting down. Well, guys, I think I've discussed everything important that I needed to. I hope you guys have a blessed Friday. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for participating. And I'll be back with another video later. Peace.